In a previous video here on the channel, I thought about bringing back 6 teams from the dead to add to the UFL in 2026. Now, this was kind of a dream scenario kind of thing, so there was some room to play with trademarks and locations. My 6 franchises were the Oakland Invaders from the original USFL, the Southern California Sun from the World Football League, but we would move them from Anaheim to San Diego, the Salt Lake Stallions from the Alliance of American Football, the Chicago Enforcers from the original XFL, the New York, New Jersey Knights from the World League of American Football, and the Orlando Guardians from the XFL 3.0. I asked you for your thoughts, and you gave them to me. The Raging Dolphins Maniac 4696 says, move the Breakers to San Diego. What better name for a surf city than the Breakers? Hey, that makes sense. And why not add to the list of cities that called the Breakers home? In the original USFL, the 1983 team was the Boston Breakers. Then in 1984, they were the New Orleans Breakers. And in 1985, they were the Portland Breakers. Of course, the Breakers logo was brought back in the 2022 and 2023 USFL as the New Orleans Breakers once more. Yes, I want to bring back those Salt Lake Stallions, which a couple of viewers said, hold your horses. Birmingham Stallions superfan Gregory Crawford 5105 and Kay Powers called me out on wanting 2 teams in this pretend league to be named the Stallions. Can you have too many Stallions? I say no. Some viewers said yes. Dan W2112 had a good idea in bringing back the Express from the AAF and the Gamblers from the USFL, but not necessarily have them play in Memphis or Houston. Agreed. Memphis had probably my favorite uniforms in the AAF, along with the Orlando Apollos, which was a suggestion from Colin Curado 1645 to bring back that franchise as well. The Gamblers could work in a variety of cities, I guess, especially now that most states have gotten with the 21st century to allow sports gambling. Now, Sacktown Lions Zero had some thoughts. Go to the video, check out the comments to read the whole thing. There were some great ideas in there, including bringing back the Guardians, but bringing them back with the XFL 2.0 New York Guardians color scheme, which was much better than that green disaster that was the Orlando Guardians. Speaking of Orlando, Thomas Joseph 3488 had some good suggestions about a couple of throwbacks to the original XFL.
Let me answer that question by asking you 2 questions. 1, is this or is this not the XFL? Yes, it is. 2, do I or do I not currently have a pulse? Yes, I do. Let's play football.
That will never get old. Thomas suggested bringing back the Orlando Rage, which definitely had an eye-catching color scheme. And speaking of eye-catching, Thomas likes the idea of bringing back the Memphis Maniacs as well. Obviously, I like that idea. Now, as Thomas points out, while some showboats are already in Memphis there, the Maniacs, well, they might not be PC, but that logo was fire. But even in 2001, the Maniacs drew some headlines after the president of the National Mental Health Association pointing out the name was objectionable, as were the logos. The quote-unquote googly-eyed lunatic and the inferred association to axe murderers were problematic. Maybe we'll just go with the Rage, which also had some sort of controversy too, and I'm not kidding here, being associated with the running of the bulls in Spain. That could be a story for another day. By the way, you can get this shirt and many more from football leagues past and present at royalretros.com. Use the code JLS, get 10% off your entire order. Julian, with some letters and numbers here and dashes, likes Orlando with the Rage or Guardians, but also brings up a really good idea of bringing back the last UFL's Omaha Nighthawks. Speaking of the Omaha Nighthawks, check out this video right here about how they were one of the few successful franchises of the previous UFL. Thank you all for your comments and support here on YouTube. More videos to come. And if you like what you saw here, be sure to like and subscribe. That'd be great. Thanks for watching.